Everyone. Today I thought of sharing with you all a tool that which you can use in order to process your emotions. Like most of the time, what I've seen with people is like when it comes to emotion, what the most comfortable thing that they feel like doing is to repress those emotions, especially when it comes to negative emotions. Positive emotions, they are fine with, they feel it and they live it. But then when it comes to negative emotions, the biggest thing that they do is they just repress those emotions. So today, in with this technique, I would teach you how you can process your emotions rather than repress them. Because more you repress these emotions, more it will come out in a way that which is completely out of control. And at the same time, this very emotion that you repress, these are the very fact that why you go on to addiction again and again and again and again. So, like most of the people, like what they do is like they repress their emotions, and in a way to cope up with these emotions, they go for an addiction and they get relief out of through that addiction. So here I will teach you how you can be with these emotions as well as how to process them effectively. Okay, what you can do is each time you have, like, let's say there's a triggering situations happen in your life and you feel sad or you feel angry or you feel some kind of triggered emotion. So at time like that, what you can do is you can take your journal and you can ask this question and start processing your emotions. For example, I will take an example and teach you how you can do this on your own. So let's say take a piece of paper and a pen and then write these questions down. You can write the first question as what is the triggering situation? For, for example, it can be that, like let's say that your boss, you go to a job, whereas in this particular job that the boss is quite like, he just he's little authoritative at the same time very little aggressive. So what happens is that when you go to work, that one time like the boss comes and just start yelling at you. So here's the triggering situation. And you write that down. The boss yells at me. And then the second question is, what did I believe about the person or event because of what happened? So you can write that down. So basically, what meaning did you give to the situation? For example, in this situation, the person who like got yelled at by the boss would think that, okay, now that boss is quite angry with me, I would lose my job. I would get fired. So this is the meaning that you give to the situation. I can get fired. So this meaning is what really creates all that suffering that you are feeling in that moment. So you write that down. So I can get fired by the boss because he already is very angry with me. Okay. So and then the next question is, can you know for sure it's true? Can you 100% know that this is true? No. This is what the meaning that you give to this is a meaning that created by your mind. So you are not 100% sure that he will fire you. So you need to, next question is like you need to find three proof why this meaning is not true. Like for example, like you can see that the last year that like now we are not like I'm just showing you an example. So like the meaning that you have given is the boss will fire me. Okay, so three proof that you need to find now in order to say why this meaning is not true. So one proof evidence would be like, I've already got a promotion last year because of the performance I showed in my workplace. So that is a one thing why this meaning is not true. Second thing is like few months back, a similar situation happened. The boss was quite angry, and then he yelled at me. But then eventually, like uh, we discussed about the situation, and we came into a solution, and that just went away. Just like that, he never at that time also he never like wanted to fire me because he knows that I'm a valuable asset, whatever, you know. So, second, like another one proof that you can find. So, likewise, you can find proof why this meaning that you gave is not true. Because this is more like you are like creating worst case scenarios about the future, catastrophizing. Like it's it's you create worst case scenarios. It's like a very black and white thinking. So in this exercise, what happens is that you come into a more gray area rather than going into this black and white thinking. So, and then after that, you can ask this question: what is the need in this particular situation? Now you got triggered. So there's a need that you truly like missed out. So what is the need you required in this situation? So what happens is like in a situation like that, you feel like your safety, your security is being threatened. So you quite need that security need. So healthy way to meet this need. So how you can meet this security need in a healthy way. For example, like in this situation, what you can do is you can have a healthy conversation with the boss and come up with a solution for what really has happened. That is one thing. And through that, you create security for your job. And then the second thing is you can show yourself that even if you lose the job, that you still have savings in order for you to live for 1 year or something like that. Whatever you get the meaning, right? So what's the need? Need is security, and then how to meet this security need in a more healthy manner. So that is what you need to look in the next question. Healthy way to meet this security need. How you can meet this security need. One way you can have a healthy conversation with your boss and just explain what is the situation and come up with a solution by discussing with the boss. And then the second thing is you can show yourself, even if you lose the job, why you're still secure. And likewise, like this is an example that I took, but this is a really, really amazing tool that you can use in order to process your emotions. I mean, rather than repressing your emotions or to cope up with the emotion, you go to a video game or you just go watch TV or you just go and eat food and you go just and drink alcohol and smoking rather than going into these substances. You sit with the emotions and processing them is the best thing that you can do for yourself. And this is a really effective way that you can even go deeper into your emotions and let them feel and at the same time to process them effectively. So you will not like the entire day pass by like because of what happened and then you just waste an entire day. Rather than that, like what you can do is quickly you can take 5 to 10 minutes and then process your emotions and then start doing something which is moving towards the solution rather than using like sulking in this situation like for days or weeks. So this is a very effective way you can process emotions. And I use this tool many times in my life as well. So you can also start using it. And you can see how powerful and how the triggered emotion just subside in life, and then you come to a very balanced place where you can start thinking more logical way. So if you have noticed, like when we are triggered by emotions, like one thing happen is your like reasoning or the logical brain just shut down, and then you no longer can think in a more logical manner. So this way, if you can do this, and then you can immediately come to a more balanced place where you can start thinking in a more logical manner, because when we are more emotional, it's not like, that's why it says that do not take any decisions when you are very quite emotional, because you are in a force of the emotion, not like really seeing the reality as it is sometimes, because those are filtered by the emotions that you are feeling. So this is a real effective tool that I've used in my life in order to process the emotions. You can also use this. Thank you.